Hey there! Have you ever wondered how hackers think, but wished you could learn it safely and legally? Or maybe you've heard the term ethical hacking and wondered what it really involves. Today, we're going to, demystify it all and take your first step into the world of cybersecurity. Welcome to Blue Hat CyberSec Academy. We'll explore how hackers think, how you can adopt that mindset ethically, how to follow the rules, and how to set up a safe environment to practice hacking. By the end of this video, you'll understand not just the concepts, but also practical steps you can start applying immediately. Let's start with the most important part, the hacker mindset. Ethical hacking is not just about tools and software, it's a way of thinking. An ethical hacker's mind works differently. They constantly ask questions. How does this system work? What happens if I change this setting? Could there be a weakness here? To become effective in ethical hacking, you need a few essential traits. Curiosity. Ethical hackers explore systems in detail. They want to understand why things work, not just how. Persistence. A hacker doesn't give up after one failed attempt. You'll often try multiple strategies before finding a solution. Analytical thinking. Every step is planned, executed carefully, and then analyzed. Understanding patterns and cause-effect relationships is critical. Ethics and responsibility. This is what separates ethical hackers from malicious ones. Even with the knowledge and ability to hack, an ethical hacker never causes harm or breaks the law. Here's a practical tip. Start small. Choose a system you have permission to explore, like your own computer or a virtual lab. Ask yourself, if I wanted to exploit this, how would I do it? Then immediately ask, how can I protect it from such attacks? This practice really builds the hacker mindset safely and prepares you for real-world challenges. For example, companies hire pen testers to simulate attacks. A financial institution might hire ethical hackers to test their online banking system. Hackers look for weaknesses that cybercriminals could exploit, helping the company fix them before real damage occurs. Before we go further, let's address a critical topic, legal and ethical guidelines. Hacking without permission, even for learning, can have serious consequences. There are a few rules every ethical hacker must follow. First, always get written permission before testing any system. Unauthorized hacking is illegal. Next, never exploit vulnerabilities for personal gain. Even small missteps can lead to criminal charges. Also, respect privacy. Avoid accessing personal or sensitive data unless it's part of a structured exercise. And of course, report findings responsibly. You want to provide solutions, not cause panic or leaks. Here's a practical tip. You can legally practice ethical hacking through platforms like HackerOne or Bugcrowd, which simulate real-world targets. These platforms even reward hackers for finding vulnerabilities safely. Many ethical hackers start by participating in bug bounty programs. For instance, Google pays hackers who report vulnerabilities in Chrome or other services. It's, honestly, an excellent way to learn, earn, and build credibility in the cybersecurity world. Now, let's move on to practical application. Before trying any hacking techniques, you need a safe environment to experiment, often called a lab. Your lab acts as a sandbox. It isolates experiments from real networks, preventing accidental damage or legal trouble. Think of it as your own controlled hacker playground. So here's how you set it up step by step. First, choose a virtualization tool. Tools like VirtualBox or VMware allow you to run multiple virtual machines safely on one computer. This way, if something goes wrong, it stays inside the virtual environment. Next, install a security-focused operating system. Kali Linux and Parrot OS come with pre-installed hacking tools, making them perfect for learning ethical hacking. Then, create target systems. To practice safely, you need vulnerable systems. Use intentionally weak VMs like Metasploitable, DVWA, or OWASP broken web apps. These simulate real-world flaws without risk. After that, focus on network isolation. Keep your lab separate from your main network. Using host-only or NAT networking ensures that your experiments don't affect the internet or your home network. Finally, install supporting tools. Tools like Wireshark, Nmap, and Burp Suite help you analyze traffic, scan systems, and test security safely within your lab. Here's a practical tip. Start small and document everything. Pick one tool or technique at a time. Note your steps, results, and observations. Professionals document meticulously. That's how pen testers generate reports for companies. In the real world, cybersecurity teams and companies replicate production networks in isolated environments to train staff. By practicing in your own lab, you mirror a professional workflow, gaining valuable hands-on experience safely. So, what should you remember from this video? First, the hacker mindset. Curiosity, persistence, analytical thinking, and ethics are essential. Next, legal boundaries. Always act with permission and responsibility. For lab setup, virtual machines and isolated environments are key to safe practice. And finally, practice safely. Start small, document everything, and gradually scale your skills. Now it's your turn. Try answering these 3 questions. First, what are the 4 key traits of an ethical hacker? Second, name 2 legal ways to practice hacking safely. And third, why is lab isolation so important? For a hands-on challenge, set up your first virtual lab using VirtualBox and Kali Linux. Scan a vulnerable VM with Nmap, document your findings, and share your experience in the comments. Also, I'd love to hear from you. What topic should we cover next? Footprinting, exploitation, or threat analysis? Drop your suggestions below so we can plan the next video around your interests. Ethical hacking is all about thinking like a hacker, but protecting systems. With the right mindset, legal awareness, and a safe lab environment, you're ready to start your journey in cybersecurity. Thanks for watching Blue Hat CyberSec Academy. If this video added value to your day, give it a like, share it with someone who could benefit, and subscribe for more practical networking and cybersecurity content. Drop a comment. We'd love to hear how you're applying these concepts in your own environment. See you next time. Stay curious, stay secure, and keep building networks that actually work.